tonight. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go to these phone lines real quick. 818, you're on Die4 Radio. Who is this?
Luniz,
Caller, you're online.
Now, what it do?
Hey, what's up, man?
What's going on?
Not much. Hey, man, I want to say thank you, man, for making the time again. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Definitely.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, man, because I had you before on the show, Yuck. So this is the first time we actually got Numskull. So this is like a big day for all of us and shit. So, but we got some questions that the fans want me to ask you guys. So I guess we could start with how did you guys get down with you down on Explicit Game?
Shit, we got our deal with CNH, and shit, he put us on the album. You know, we had a couple little street singles like Ice Cream Man and shit, and we put that on True Down album just to get the buzz going that we is next, you know. So we is all on C-Note Records, basically. So it was just a setup, you know what I mean? True Down was first, and we was second.
Oh, that's what's up, because the thing about that album is, man, that it's such a fucking classic, and you guys are pretty much like on half of the songs, and everyone loves the Ice Cream Man, of course. Like, that's my favorite shit. But you know which track I love the most is the one you guys, what is it, Rigged? That shit is hard, man. I love that concept and everything, man.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Hey, wait, can I talk to Numskull real fast? Numskull there?
Yes, sir. What's going on?
What's going on, man? Sir Drink a Lot, man. Welcome to Die4 Radio, man.
Yes, sir, man. Nigga, glad to be home. You feel me?
Oh, yeah, no doubt, man. That's a fact, man. Hey, because one thing I know that the Luniz fans been waiting for is for you to get out when you was, doing your bid and stuff. People want more Numskull, man. We want more Numskull. We got him, man.
Well, they definitely about to get more nummy num, man. And yeah, man, we got a brand new album coming out. We're gonna have that Luniz Operation Stack Part 2. I got my solo album coming out. We're doing one with Razzcast right now. So y'all gonna hear a lot from us.
Oh man, shout out to Razzcast. That's the boy right there too, man. Hell yeah. That's what's up. Now, okay, I want to go to 1995. I Got 5 on it comes out, and it's such a fucking smash hit. Then you guys released Operation Stackola, the whole album. Now the success, you guys go platinum, and the success is coming. What was your minds going? What were you guys going through in your minds at that point when you started seeing the success of that album?
You mean after the success? After the success, man. We was
when you guys were during the success of the album.
Say it again.
Oh, during the success of the album.
Oh, what were we thinking? We made it. We did that. That's part. I mean, we're still in the hood with it. We're still in the hood with it when the shit was on the radio. So when the shit came on, we was mega happy. You know what I mean? And right when the shit popped, we was on the Biggie Smalls, Josie, Mary J. Blige tour. So, that shit happened overnight. So to get on that big ass tour, nigga, we was super excited. And we was like, yo, no, it's real. We done it. Definitely.
Yeah, man, because this is what I think. When that album came out in 1995, I always look at it like the Luniz are what the Dog Pound are to LA and what the Dog Pound are to North the Luniz. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I always, because you guys both came out, the Dog Food album came out, Operation Stackola came out, and it was West Coast like a motherfucker, and those are two pivotal albums of the year, man. And I always tell people, especially the young listeners, man, go listen to those two albums and you'll see how classical and how influential those albums are, man. But I always put those albums together like Northern California, Southern California.
We had been knowing Daz and Corona for a long time, so it was automatic that we went and do a song together. Remember that song, My Buddy? That's a classic.
Yes, sir.
Oh, definitely, but
hell yeah, that's hard.
But touching back on what you said, But touching back on what you said, yeah, we had to compete with them with our being out at the same time. So for us to even get played in LA, I think it was like a pump it or dump it or some shit like that. And they had to vote it, like, you know, either us or the Dog Pound 500 against I don't know what song they had, their first single, and we won. You know what I mean? That's how we started getting play in LA. So yeah, we had to even go against them like song for song, literally. So when them two albums came out, so shout out to Dog Pound.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people don't realize how pivotal 1995 was. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's sad, and that's what I love. Like you guys said, you guys did My Buddy on the Caught Up soundtrack, and that shit. Like I said, I always fuck with that shit hard all the time and shit. So that's dope as fuck. Now, after the Operation Stackola album, you guys are featuring all types of soundtracks. Don't Be a Menace to Society, a Thin Line Between Love and Hate, and Original Gangsters, and I was watching HBO like 3 months ago, and they showed the movie Original Gangsters, and you guys had cameos in that movie, man. I was like, wow, look how young you guys are there.
Yeah, that was fun. That was pretty cool.
What was? Go ahead. No, I was going to say, what was that part you guys said? Oh, yeah. Fuck the Bookman.
Yeah, that was line in the movie, yeah. Fuck the Bookman. Yeah, that was that line, man. But, yeah, shout out Furniture Records, New Try for even putting this in the movie. And they damn near threw everybody that was on the radio in the movie. Literally. Shout out Drew Down, though. You know what I mean? That nigga did a major role in the movie. Shout out our big bro. He killed it.
Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. Yeah, Drew Down played his part to the T on that movie, man. Yep. I'm going to shout out JRJ, man, for putting this plug for this show again. I got to shout out my dude because we're doing a lot of things behind the scenes now, you know what I mean? Giving the Luniz, Yuck, the Mob, all the platform right here. Like I told you, Yuck, I want this to be one of your homes for everything to break. So I'm just glad that you still keep in touch with me and shit on the show. And like I said, I'm glad that Num it finally got Num on and shit. And we want Num to know that this is his home as well whenever he wants to break a record. So I just want to say one love for that, man. Real shit.
Man, appreciate that, man. And I got one I'm going to be sending to y'all in about 3 weeks, man.
Oh, yeah, man. Fuck yeah. I could dig that. I could dig it, man. Yeah, because you know, because during behind the scenes and shit, I mean, you did some time, correct? You did a bid and shit, right?
Yeah, did 7 years.
Yeah, that was a lot of time missing and shit, and during this whole time, people still wanted Numskull, man. You really understand how many people down here, people I know, all the hip hop heads, man, be like that Numskull. So I'm just glad that you're out now and doing your thing, and you guys are back together. I mean, that's a beautiful thing, man. So salute to you guys on that, and
man, I appreciate want more that.
Numskull. Oh, no doubt, man, no doubt.
I appreciate that, man. For everybody who stayed down with me, man, and still want to hear me, I'm bringing it. It's coming.
Yeah, hell yeah. Now, I don't want to dig in too deep into this because I got a Q&A for. I got some questions from the chat room from some people, from some fans. I don't want to get too deep into this because you guys already spoke about this 100 times in interviews. But the issues were too short. Is it true that the whole issue was all over who was going to buy some pizza over a battle? Because I read this shit on some other shit. I don't know how efficient and how accurate the sources are, but I want to hear it from your guys' mouth. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't over no pieces in the battle. It wasn't over no pieces in the battle. We battled. CNA ended up having to buy some pieces, but that wasn't it. We was taking up for our executive producers beef, who had beef with Too Short, and Too Short and them had beef with him. So he couldn't rap, so we was basically taking up for him, but we never had no real beef with Too Short. You know, that's why we cool now.
Yeah, that's what I want to hear, because you know how motherfuckers are, and you read a lot of shit, but you don't even know how accurate it is. Because usually when you guys do your interviews, when I hear you or see your interviews, you guys tell the truth. So when you read shit, it's like, well, I mean, is it really? You know, people like to fucking make up shit.
Look, I'll give you the best advice, and everybody else out there. If you wasn't there, you don't know.
That's right. That's right. Hey, I could dig that shit. That's facts. That's facts. Yep. Yep. And it's like I said, I don't like to bring up a lot of beef shit. You know what I mean? Because we already know a lot of the stories. I mean, I know. I just want the fans that are asking these questions to know. You know what I mean? So I don't like to bring up the beef shit because the shit's old already. You know what I mean? I like to talk about what the artists are doing today. You know what's today. You know what's tomorrow going to be like. I don't know. All that beef shit. You know,
man, you know what?
It's done.
It don't matter if they got questions. If they got questions, we'll answer. Man, they're my fans. They want to know about us. We're gonna let them know about us.
I can dig it. I can dig it, man. Okay, now let's go to Lunatic Music. I think that album was put very, very fucking well together from top to bottom, with the features on it and everything. But what do you think was that it didn't reach the same status as your first album when it came out?
The wrong singles put out, definitely.
Yeah, I gotta agree with that. We definitely went with the wrong singles first, you know.
If you guys were to put out a different single, what song would that have been?
On that one, I'd have probably put out. That's hard. I'd probably put out the one with A-Ball and MJG. That was hard.
Yeah, definitely. That would have been the first one in my nature.
Yeah, that's in my nature.
Yeah, that shit's hard.
That would have been the first one. The A-Ball and MJG. That would have been the first one. Off top. Period.
No, but you guys got a lot of dope songs on that. You got with the E40, shit the highest in the industry. You guys got Hypnotized with Redman. You know, you guys had some fucking bangers on there, man. I mean, like, the album was like I said, it was so well put together from top to bottom, man. And it's kind of a shame that it didn't get to the same status or even near the status, you know. I just think people were just too stuck on I Got Five on it at the time and didn't just, you know, and you know how sometimes fans be and shit, you know, sometimes they're wishy-washy and sometimes they just wet behind the ears. But I think that album was really well put
You know what?
together.
Sometimes in the industry, it's a curse to put out. You don't even know it when you're doing it, but you put out the best fucking song that you can never ever top again, and you're not even knowing you're doing that. But that's really what happened where I Got Five on it. We can't top that. So if we try, we'll actually fail. So all we got to do is just keep doing music, man.
Yep. I mean,
I feel the same way. We made this shit and we put out top, and then the fans expected us to out top. I Got Five on it with the second album, and even though the second album was better than the first album, we still felt that, you know, they wanted that Five on it, something to beat Five on it, and we didn't have it. So that's why, you know, they reached the status that, you know, Operate Stack Over did. You did.
But you know what? What me and Yuck is appreciative of it right now is we still have our true fans, man. They've been down with us the whole time. So no matter if our albums go platinum again, we still got our true fans, and they're going to listen to our shit. They're going to love the Luniz.
That part.
Yep. Off top. Yep. I got some questions from some other fans. They want to know, will the Luniz be touring overseas, like Australia and New Zealand and stuff like that?
Yes, we will. As soon as let me get off parole, I'll be off parole in June or July, man. We out of here.
That part.
Hey, for that, I'm gonna say congrats, then, man. I'm gonna say congrats for that, man. For real, some good shit. That's some good news, man. Especially because we got a lot of supporters out there overseas and shit, and they love the Luniz, and they love Numskull, and they love Yukmouth, they love the Mob, they love all that stuff. They love Drew Down. So I know you guys like one of the first artists actually to have that type of big fan base overseas, you know what I mean? So I could see why you guys get that much love, dude.
You know what? I love the States because this is my home. But one thing that overseas has over us, man, is they love you for your God-given talent out there, man. Out here in the States, it's just you just as good as your last hit. So that's why we going back to overseas, man. They love Luniz for the talent, you know what I mean?
For the music, you know, definitely. So shout out to the overseas dudes, man. They definitely appreciate music, like Nam said. You know, out here it's oversaturated, so it's like, another rapper. Y'all from the old school, you know what I mean? But overseas, they really appreciate it. So shout out to overseas.
Yep. No, yeah, I could dig it, man. And shout out to everybody listening overseas. Like they giving me all these questions for me to ask you guys, and that's what's up. I appreciate. And just
man,
just
it's
real
all
quick.
Good.
And real quick for you guys listening and you new listeners, please go buy these albums and go back and do your Google and look up these albums if you ain't really familiar with these artists. Go support this shit. Go to iTunes, go to Amazon, or go buy the hard copies. Please, man, support real hip hop. Support these brothers, man, because the $15-20 ain't shit to me. That's why I always pay the money. But for you guys, it shouldn't be shit for you guys either. I understand there is some problem with people with money today, but I mean, please go support it, man. Do whatever you can to support it, please.
You know what I want them to do, man? I want them to buy the music that they love. If the music is slapping, it's got something to it, you know it's going to be around for a long time, that's the music you should buy, man.
Right. Okay, now, after Lunatic Music came and went, Yup does a solo thing. You also put out some solo projects that nobody knows about right now because you had Hitters on a Payroll and you had another one I can't remember right now because I'm a little tipsy now and a little blunted out. So clear me if I'm correct.
Yeah, I had an album called Numskull that I put out.
Yeah, I was going to get to that one. Yeah,
a lot that I put out too. Yeah, Cleveland.
That's the one I was referring to. Yes. Okay. During that course, you guys are ready to record it and put out Silver and Black in 2002. Now, what some of the fans that I've spoken to felt like that album was rushed. To me, I'm always happy with anything you guys put out. And I'm not just saying that because you guys are on my show. I'm saying that shit because I'm a genuine fan and I love your music and I love your lyrics and the shit you guys talk about. But what are you guys' thought if you hear shit like that?
Look, first of all, when it came to that Silver and Black album, me and Yuck did like 30, 35 songs, and we had picked 22 songs to put out. The label rushed that shit and took 11 songs and dropped it. We didn't even know they was dropping them 11 songs, so that was their fault. But later on, the whole 22-song album came out, so I'm hoping people got that so they could see where the Luniz was really trying to go with that album and not just 11 songs.
And then, I was on house arrest, so I really couldn't be in the studio that long, so that was fucking up the vibe. I only could be in the studio a certain amount of hours, and, so it was like fucking up the vibe, too. It's only a limited amount I could be there, so it was like, you couldn't get the full throttle. Only time we really rocked. So it was like, a handicap, we had a handicap going, we had the label rush, and it was a lot of shit.
But even with Yucko, House Arrest and all that, I still think that I call it the Oakland Raider album. That album is banging to me. I still play that album, man. There's not.
I love the album. I love the album. Like I said, I love everything that's put out. To me, you guys never put out anything whack. And I'm not saying that because I'm speaking to y'all. I'm saying that because that's a fact, and that's the truth of shit. I say this shit because I know what music I like, and I know what type of sound I like, and that's why I always bought the music when it came out when you guys was doing it. So, yeah, I love that album. I'm not an Oakland Raiders fan, but even I could. How could you not fucking rock to that shit? You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Nigga, who your football team, nigga?
No, man, if I tell you who my team is, you're not going to be make fun of me, man. I'm a Detroit Lions fan, so you're going to be making fun of me and shit.
You know what? I ain't going to lie, man. I always did like Detroit, man. I like the Lions, but I'm a Raider fan, man.
Yeah.
That part.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. I mean, I'm not a Raiders fan, but you have to gender that.
I mean, but I
say it again.
at the end of the day, as much as people want to say about that album, we did get a hit out that bitch, and that's the Oakland Raiders song. They play that at the Coliseum when they play games, all that shit to this day. You know what I mean? That's like an anthem to me. You know what I mean? So we definitely got something out of that album that was definitely still registered to this day. So, you know what I mean? No matter what they say, we still got a fucking Raider anthem out of that bitch that they still rock. So I think we accomplished something.
Hell yeah.
You know?
Hey, you know what? I wasn't gonna tell y'all, but that album, I mean that song Oakland Raiders was an anthem. That was for the Bay, right? But we got another team out there right now. We got the Warriors out there right now, number one team in the league. And what do? If you need an anthem for a team, especially in the Bay, you go to the Luniz. So guess what? Yeah, we got one coming for the Warriors. We'll give it to you first.
Hey, I'm with it. You know what I mean? Hey, we will play it and support that shit 100%. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? You guys, just keeping the sports real quick. You guys, hey, man, how tragic was it when fucking Carr went down, man, when you guys were in the playoffs? Because I picked the Raiders to go to the playoffs before the season started, and I know it was a fucking downer when he went down, man. That shit was a blow. What were you guys' thoughts right off the top?
I mean, shit. Everybody was sad. I mean, everybody was stirred. But what made me mad was we got a quarterback, even though he third string. Nigga, you still on the team. Nigga, you ain't been practicing. That nigga got out there looking like shit. And I'm mad at that.
Yeah, nigga got out there looking like he ain't never threw a ball in life. Like a nigga that sat on bench just warming bench up. Like he ain't never threw the shit in like the little net or nothing. Like the nigga ain't never hit the practice and no shit. He was Irishing on steroids and never went to practice. That nigga looked out there like he was throwing a nerve ball playing motherfucking weapon. He never get the ball with confidence. Like that nigga didn't look like he had no business on the NHL field. Period, man. It was totally stinking up the fucking field, man. Period.
Cold part, the dude was the top. He was the top in college. I mean, he broke records in college. Then you get to the league and you look like shit.
Listen, it's like niggas playing at motherfucking Rutgers Park, man. You get to that motherfucking NBA, it's a whole different animal, my nigga. Yeah. So, yeah, you're a kid in college, you know what I mean? Nigga get to that motherfucking NFL. All the greatest college boys in fail. Shout out to boy, what's the boy I be praying? What's the boy next? Oh, my God. He was the greatest in college. What happened to him? It's like, come on, man. And the NFL, the real shit will break them down. So, you know, we got the anthem for the Raiders now. We got the Warrior anthem coming out on Numskull album. You know what I mean? So check that out, man. We keeping that torch lit for the Bay Area, period.
Yep. Oh, and yep, the JJ based on the real story, too. Do you have a date when that's coming out?
Oh, the show coming out like in a couple of weeks. Now, I say at the end of the month, realistically, you know what I mean? Because I got to get the deluxe version ready. I just got the regular version ready right now, but I got to get the deluxe version, which is going to have, you know, some bonus tracks on it and shit. So I got to finish that out. And then, I'm thinking realistically at the end of the month.
Hell yeah. You already know me. I'm going to be buying that shit. Everything you guys come out, I'm going to be buying. So you already know we're going to be supporting that shit heavy, especially on here on the radio show. So, yeah, I can't wait. And I know a lot of motherfuckers can't wait. So,
yeah, but in the meantime, in between time, man, go get that part one, man. Everybody's saying it's a hood classic already, man. If you ain't got it, man, you're sleeping, man. Go get that JJ Based on the Real Story part one. You know what I mean? In stores and on iTunes now. You know what I mean? Go smash that, baby. And that part two coming in a few weeks. It's good.
Yep. Now, Numskull, because Yukmouth is smoke a lot. Numskull is drink a lot. Numskull, do you smoke weed, or you can't smoke weed because of your parole, or you just don't fuck with it anymore?
Nah, I don't fuck with weed no more, but I do a lot of other shit, baby.
I want to ask you, is Mickey's your favorite malt liquor or beer or what? Because I remember that 40s in the brown bag and you had all those green bottles laid out. I was like, holy shit, this guy must like the fucking me.
I'm sitting here drinking a 40 of Mickey's right now, man. That's my favorite.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. This shit. Drink a lot. That's what is funny, man. Yeah, that's what I wanted to ask and find out because you did the I Got 5 on it, and you guys talking about smoking weed. But then when the Lunatic music came out, and you guys did that one song, of what was it? I think it was Stillies, and they were talking about your motherfucker smelling like straight dookie. I was like, this guy really smoke weed on there? What the fuck?
Hey, the crazy. I remember doing that too. We was in the studio, me and Yuck in the booth together. And I said that shit, and we cracked up about 20 minutes, man. We used to have fun in that motherfucker.
Yes, sir. This is another question I wanted to ask you guys. When you guys were starting out, when you guys came out with your first album and shit, and Shock G of Digital Underground was really involved in some of the projects, right? Was he like an official member of the Luniz? Because what I noticed on his arm, he has the Luniz tattooed on his arm.
Yeah, Shock G was an official member of the Luniz for sure. Shock G was down from day one, man. Well, not from day one, but when we finally put that first album out, that Looney Tunes album, Shock G, he noticed. You know what I mean? He noticed us, and he gave us love. Gave us beats and everything, man. Shock went down. He official member for sure.
Yeah, Shaq was a part of the Operation Stackola, so he was on board early with it, you know what I mean? So, and then Num had a relationship with Mun, like since junior high school. Mun used to come right by high school, Westlake and shit, so we knew his cousins and shit and all types of shit. So it's been like a little long time relationship going with them, even until we got into the game. So we've been knowing them for a long time. So, yeah, Shaq is Digital Underground is official Luniz, period. And we official digital. You did?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know because I remember, I forgot I think it was the Tupac documentary where he has all the tattoos, and I see him have the Luniz tattoo, and then I was thinking, well, I know he was in Operation Stackola, and he also did a song with you guys on Don't Be a Menace soundtrack. We got more. I was like, well, is this guy an official member of the Luniz and nobody know about it? That's why I'm asking you guys, and I'm glad you guys cleared that up, man. For real.
Hey, speaking of Tupac too, man, it's besides the movie, everybody know the movie coming out, but it's a 6-part documentary coming out. I think it's on A&E. It's a Tupac documentary, and we got a song that's going on there. It's me, Stretch from Naughty by Nature, and Shock G talking. Remember, he did the beats for it, and that shit is so knocking, man. I can't wait for y'all to hear it, so look out for that.
Oh, yeah, I got a song on there, too, with Mac Mall and Proof Dizzle. So, yeah, we on that bitch, too, man. So, yeah, look for that Tupac 6-part documentary definitely coming out.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up. Now, you guys were also, before Tupac passed, he was putting together the One Nation album. He mentioned that you guys were part of it. How many songs did you guys actually get to record with him?
Songs with Pac. Only one. I think one came out after he was dead. I went to the studio with him, his mom, Daz, like maybe a month before he died, and we did those songs. Me and Shock G. And yeah, I think only one came out, but I did like 3 songs with him.
I ain't do no songs. I was locked in jail. I think only Num and Drew was able to rock with him, but I was definitely in the lab, but I didn't get on the One Nation. Pac was working on the One Nation. We got Num and Drew on the One Nation, along with Buckshot and Smith and Wesson and all them dudes from New York. So I was not able to get on that lockdown, but it is what it is, you know.
I mean, rest in peace, Pac.
Oh, yeah, he loved the Luniz. He loved the Luniz, period, man. He said that on his interview, man, about the One Nation, man. So, you know, if I was out of jail and he wouldn't have died, you know, if I was out of jail, you know, before he died, and he got back in the lab, I would have definitely been on some music, you know.
I know the whole game, the music game right now would be so different if he was still alive.
That part.
Yeah. Yeah, that's facts. I mean, that's facts. I mean, we got a lot of funny stuff right now. I don't want to go too deep into it because I know everybody got their opinion on it. But to me, that's funny stuff. I mean, I'm not knocking nobody for getting their money because do you, man. But be original, man. Be original. Be creative. Bring something to the table and stop disrespecting the elders that put it down for you to be able to do this music. You know what I mean? So I mean, we could talk about that a different day.
You know what?
For, all these other guys.
That's the only part that I don't like about it, man. Like you said, get your money. If you get your money, I ain't mad at you. But man, don't copy off the next nigga, man. Do you, bro? That's how I feel.
I feel don't be mad at the OGs. You know, like I feel the youngsters be real mad at the OGs, and I feel the OGs be mad at the youngsters. You got to think, man. You know, the youngsters is doing that good party music that we playing in the club. You know, so. The old heads, you know, used to the shit from the 90s, which is cool, but you got to make an exception to the new music. Same with the new dudes. You know, they're like, okay, these old niggas is old, and we don't want to hear they shit that we don't know about them. But without us, there wouldn't be no y'all, you know what I mean? So you got to really appreciate the people who put on for y'all. You got to appreciate, like, they don't even know that Luke Skywalker was the one who really let us be able to speak, you know, say cuss words on raps. You know what I mean? A nigga that was doing booty music. You know, the parental advisory, you know, sticker that came from Luke. He was the first one to do that. So motherfuckers don't even know their history about rap. They even say a fucking cuss word, you know, came from the OGs. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers sacrificed for that, went to court. So it's good to know your history and respect the OGs, period, you know?
I want to know why every nigga on the radio sound the same. How the fuck? Did all these niggas were they grown together or something? That's what I want to know.
I think it's just the machine. You know, the machine. You know, the machine. You know, these motherfuckers is tired of rapping some way, and they're trying to. That's my opinion. As if they're tired of rap and hip hop, they're willing to promote these guys that all sound alike and give them these contracts and put them on there. You know, and I just think that's what the issue is, and I think they're trying to make rap and hip hop dumb, like dumb it down and shit. And I just think it's a machine because, like, you got a dude like, what's his name from the rock group Kiss, Gene Simmons, who would say some stupid shit about, oh, well, I can't wait till the day hip-hop dies. You know what I mean? Like, because NWA got inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. I think that's kind of the push that these guys are aiming for. That's why I think it's really more out there than it used to be. Or I could be wrong. I don't know. You know what I mean?
You know what? That's to me. That's an ignorant statement. And look at the definition of nigger. The ignorant person, man. And for him to say that, that's ignorant. So he a nigger to me. You feel me? You don't talk about another genre of music that's making money and helping, especially you might as well be racist by saying that. You saying you hope hip hop dies? Yeah, you might as well be racist because you know it's nothing but black folks who making money off of that. So that's a cold statement for dude to make.
No, at the end of the day, hip hop is the only music genre that brings all races and all nations together. You know, it hasn't been rock and roll, it hasn't been pop, it hasn't been country. It's been hip hop that brought all races and genres together. You know, everybody dressing like us, everybody acting like us, from fucking Japan to Asia to fucking Europe and so on to Russia and so on and so on. Everybody looking like, you know, black hip hop artists, but in their own right, you know, as you know, the German dude or as the Asian dude or whatever. Like at the end of the day, we influence the world. So to be the biggest music to influence the world, you shitting on the world, period. Not only just hip hop, but the world.
That's the realest shit you just said, man. That rap took every genre of music and used something from it. No other genre of music did that before. That's big.
Yeah, that's why I feel like Gene Simmons said that shit.
Say what?
Right. I said that's what I'm saying. That's why I felt that the shit that Gene Simmons said was so disrespectful. I just felt like it was on some hatred shit. Like it's deeper than the music to me. That's how I felt coming from his ass. So I don't respect kids. I don't fuck with a lot of guys that fucking makeup on their face and chubby clowns. So I mean that's what they do to get the money, and that's what they do. I respect it, but don't be trying to knock another genre just because your genre ain't working out like it used to.
Yeah, what if somebody when he was trying to come up did what he's doing right now? You know what I mean? Maybe he wouldn't have made it. Maybe their fans would listen to him, and maybe he wouldn't have made it. You know what I mean? Count your blessings, man. and love everybody for doing what they do.
That part.
Yep.
I mean, that's at the end of the day, good music is good music. You know, we ain't gonna hate on pop. We ain't gonna hate on any other genre. You know, just give respect to us. You know, because we started from the bottom when motherfuckers said hip hop would never do nothing. It was a fad. And look at it like 30 years later, you know, still going strong. And then we step into everybody. Like you look at commercials, it's all hip hop. You look at sports, you know, hip hop songs is playing in between sports. It ain't pop songs. It ain't, you know, it's mainly hip hop. I mean, it's probably slide in number one pop, but mainly hip hop. You know what I mean? Everything is fucking hip hop right now. The dress, the attitude, the songs, everything is hip hop. So don't talk about motherfucking some shit that took over the whole world. You tripping.
Yeah, I don't see hip hop ever going anywhere at all because the love, even though the mainstream at this point has it on a fucked up scale right now, but it doesn't matter because the true fans, because hip hop started underground. So think about today, everyone's still going for that underground shit. It is never going to go away. So when people talk that shit, I just shake my head and be like, man, you're just a hater, and I just think it's some hate thing, and I just don't say it in a music way.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I just wanted to land on the part where he was talking about it's systematic, like how the people doing this mumble rap. It ain't systematic. That's the youngsters. That's their hype. And that's all they can promote. It ain't nobody, you know, it's a handful. You know, it's only one Kendrick Lamar, one J. Cole, you know what I mean, and you know, a couple other dudes who really, you know, step their ball game up. Other than that, everybody following who's popping. You know what I mean? Like Nunn said, everybody sound alike. You know, motherfucker on here what's on the radio and rap just alike, period. You know, because that's popping. So everybody, as soon as the Migos came out, everybody started rapping like the Migos to this day. You know what I mean? And, you know, it came from that. People just trying to do what's in, what's the wave. You know, it ain't systematic. It's people copying too much. That's what it is. Period.
And if the industry says, hey, do you got something like this? Do y'all got something like this? And to get a deal, you got to have something like that. That's what's fucked up. You can't even get on the radio. Right, you can't even get on the radio unless you've got a sound like what's popping right now. Then how the fuck are we gonna ever learn what other music is like, or have somebody else create some other shit? You know why? Because we can't hear it.
My thing is this: I'm mad at New York. I'm heated. You know what I mean? Because I used to go to y'all for the bars, and I hear nothing but down south shit out there. All the New York artists or East Coast artists, let me say, you know, sound like down south, and that's crazy. You know, that's how much people trying to be in pocket with the wave, and it shouldn't even be like that. Y'all should still do y'all music. West Coast people, all day, we got our own sound, definitely. So at the end of the day, man, I'm very mad at New York for just copying motherfucking down south. Y'all need to wake up. That ain't cool.
That's facts. That's facts. That's fucking facts. Now, I wanna say what you guys' thoughts was because I've seen an interview recently with Lil Yachty, who is popping right now, and you see him on Sprite commercials. He said some shit about nobody's old is old. Ain't nobody fucking with trying to be like Scarface. Nobody fucking with that. When he mentioned Scarface, who is a fucking iconic legend, and yes, you know very well, when you being on Rap a lot. Yeah, I mean, to hear a statement like that, what are your thoughts about that?
Let me say something. Let me say something. Yeah. First of all, that youngster right there has no idea what he's talking about. Period. He is not educated. He is not educated on hip hop. Period. If that can come out of his mouth, he is not educated on rap, on hip hop. He's not educated on this at all. So whatever he say from now on, I ain't listening.
Yeah, I mean, basically, you know, Scarface was part of the fucking club that came from the South. So you rapping like down South niggas. It wouldn't be no down South real hype if it wasn't for rappers like I said, Luke Skywalker and the Ghetto Boys and shit like that really made the South pop. You know what I mean? So, and then everything trickled from that. You know what I mean? So even the style you rap now, when he be popping, if it wasn't for the nigga that you talking about, so, like, you got to really watch your mouth to know what the fuck you're saying, you know what I mean? Because all the people that you rap like look up to him, dude, like he's a god. You know what I mean? Look up to Scarface, like he's the fucking epitome of down south rap. So for you to shit on, you know, their king, their down south king, but we rap like them, it's really like fucking idiotic to me, straight up.
The nigga said that he don't even know if he even signed the contract. He don't even know what he signed. That's a stupid nigga to me. That nigga stupid. Ain't nobody listening to that nigga.
Yeah, you know what? Next subject. We don't even need to be talking about no airheads, man. Period. So let's move on.
When a nigga wake up broke, then we'll see what's happening.
Yeah, broke with purple hair and beach. That's it. Next question.
Now, okay, you guys released High Times in 2014. Dope album, man. Because this is an album that people were waiting for since 2002. So, tell me what was the mindset and the motivation to put that together, and also the mechanics. Were they the main producers on that?
Yes, indeed. You know, it was a Luniz and Mechanic album, basically. You know, so. You know, none was fresh out of jail, so we just wanted to let people know that none was back and we back together still, you know. So we had put out a little mixtape around 420, you know, for High Times and that shit. You know, everybody loved it. Everybody, the fucking reviews was nice, you know what I mean? We've been pulling off that shit ever since. I mean, still to this day. You know what I mean? So yeah, the album got great reviews, we love it.
Yeah, I mean, I love the album. I love the cover. I love the artwork. With the Bugs Bunny all smoked out and shit. I love it, man. I was like, yeah, when I seen that before that came out, I was like, yeah, this definitely is one I'm going to get for sure. I mean, of course, you have to get all that. So, yeah, I salute you for that.
It was just to let him know that we was coming.
Yeah.
It was just to let him know we was coming.
Yeah, no doubt. Is it okay if I take
It was just an advertiser for the real shit, you know, for Andre Stack in the part 2, which was on the way, so we had to get him something. We did.
Yep. I got a few callers. If it's okay for them just to ask you real quick questions, because I know it's almost time to cut the show. I know you guys are real busy. So is it okay we take some calls real quick?
It's all good.
No.
All right. 818-456. You're on Die4 Radio. Who is this?
Boy, DJ Nympho, what's good?
Oh, yeah, this is my official new DJ. Go for it.
What's going
on? You got for the Luniz?
What's loud?
Yeah. I just want to say I appreciate y'all's music, man. I've been banging it for years, you know what I'm saying? Like, every time you throw on a Luniz track, the crowd goes dumb crazy for it, so I appreciate y'all putting in all that work that allows me to keep making people happy every time I mix it.
Well, love, man, and we're going to keep them coming for you for sure.
Yeah, appreciate you.
Man. Appreciate you. Yeah, keep us in the mix, man. You know what I mean? Now we got that solo album coming out. I got a solo cover. Then we come with the Operate Stack over, so stay tuned.
Man, you ain't even got to worry. It'll automatically be in the mix. Anything from the Luniz automatically goes in.
Yes, sir. And this is our official DJ. So he made a mix of the Luniz that we're gonna be playing after this interview's over. So for all your listeners, you're gonna stick in. You're gonna love that shit because it's going down. So DJ Nympho, stay on the line real quick. I'm gonna get to you in a little bit, and I got one more call to get on the line. So 503, 501. You're on Die4 Radio. Who is this?
Yo, man, it's Chris.
Oh, what's going on? Portland, Oregon, right?
Hillsboro, Oregon, but it's close. What's up, Num and Yup?
What's going on, brother?
Yeah, I just want to preface this little statement from what you guys were discussing. First, I want to say about what's his name, Gene Simmons. The whole entire Kiss thing was basically kabuki actors playing rock and roll. It was literally just one big ass gimmick that managed to sell pretty well. And then Lil Yachty, he's practically an idiot, practically remedial. I don't even know if he can spell his actual name, but that's a whole
so you said
discussion.
the Gene Simmons thing was a gimmick?
I mean, just
Oh, the Kiss band was a gimmick. Oh, yeah, okay.
Yeah, just white dudes looking like kabuki actors, playing guitars, even though they weren't actually playing the guitars. But that's a whole different discussion. But
that is funny.
My question is, my question is, I was gonna ask right now. Favorite tour stories from the Operation Stackola era.
What?
Favorite
tour stories,
man.
Oh,
gotta be. Shit. You go, Mom. I got one too, but you go first.
I think mine would be when Oprah Winfrey banned us from television because he said we threw a TV out of the window at a hotel. I think that's the best one to do.
And y'all supposed to perform on the
Mine has been on the Biggie Smalls tour, man, and motherfucking room, the hotel room catch on fire, and they bring this shit on us, and we in the hotel way across the street. Like, that's motherfucking room, so that was one of the times for me. Like, nigga, we wasn't even in that building. Now I couldn't be the Luniz room on fire. It was during my shit room, nigga. Don't blame them. So, that was one of the times for me.
Hey, me and Yuck used to get blamed for everything. We wouldn't even be, we'd be 2 cities away, and they're blaming shit on us.
Yeah,
I don't want to cut you guys off. I don't want to cut you guys off, but is it on the line of my buddy when Yuck said we got kicked off the tour for piss walking on the hotel floor? Was that the truth? Was that some of the blame shit or what?
No, we did that.
Well, God. That was crazy. That was every night. They piss walk to the room, period. But now it was more of us being blamed for everything, the hotel thing, Naughty by Nature beating up our booty police with the big ass chain on his neck. We got blamed for that. And then bring the liquor on stage. We thought we could bring the liquor on stage because Biggie and them was popping bottles on stage, but they were like, nah, not y'all. We got to open that, so they got to keep that stage clean. We don't understand, so we wasting shit on stage. Motherfuckers sitting out flipping, fucking they shit up and kicked on the tour. Yeah.
Hey, y'all got to understand, we was the only West Coast group on the tour, so we had to show out.
Right. Yep. Do it Luniz style. Well, all right, Chris. Thanks for checking in the shit. Like I gotta give these guys they're ready to call it. The night. I want these guys to enjoy the night. So keep rocking with us. So like I said, I'm gonna say thank you, Numskull. Thank you, Yukmouth, making the time to fuck with us on Die4 Radio. Like I said, this is always you guys' home. When you guys want to break the albums, when you guys want to break the new records. Whenever you guys want to call up and say, let's do a show with Matt Phour today, man, you guys just let me know. Let JRJ know, shout out to him one more time. Because, we're doing some things behind the scenes, and I appreciate all the love that the mob is giving me.
Definitely. We're going to be getting at you in a couple of weeks, man, because we done. We ready to go.
Man, thanks for having us on the show, man. I told you I was going to get Numb back on this thing. I told you, right? So now I'm on this thing. Get ready for them 2 albums, and then the Operation Stackola after that, man. The fans have been born, nigga. It's going to be a hot summer. I'll tell you that. Straight up.
Yep. So, like I said, the JJ, when the JJ2 come out, like I said, we're going to have to get you on. And when you're ready, Numb, because, I'm ready, man. I need you, Numb, you know what I mean? The fans want you. We need some Numb, you know what I mean? So,
Man,
can you guys
I got one dedicated to the fans too, so it's good.
Can you guys let the fans know where they can find you guys on social media and shit and follow you and stuff?
Yeah, mine is Numb to the World, number 2. Numb to the World at on Facebook.com, and I'm on Instagram, same thing.
Mine is at Raising General on Instagram, and that's the Real Yukmouth on Twitter, THA Real Yukmouth, and SmokeLikeRecords.com.
Yep. Hey, so once again, man, thank you. You know, I really appreciate this shit because me being the genuine diehard fan
that
I am.
One other thing, man. Y'all, from now on, y'all ain't gonna never hear me say fan no more. That's short for fanatic, and that's not how I feed into my music. So I'm gonna call them fam, F-A-N. That's short for family because they help me feed my family. So that's what I'm gonna call y'all.
That's
What's
right.
up? Okay, before you guys go, can I get a Luniz Die4 drop, please, man? Please.
It's good.
Get a drop.
It's good. Start it off, Yucky.
Yo, man, thanks for having us, man. I'm about to take my ass to the gym, get this workout in, get ready for the show this weekend, man. If you have the high times this weekend, man, check us out. We're going to be tearing shit down, man, in Vegas, man. If y'all out there, man, come fuck with us, man. The Luniz, we out.
Yes, sir. Let me know. Love y'all.
Yeah.
All right, man. Hey, I'm going to let you guys enjoy your night. And thank you again. And we're definitely be in touch and shit because, man, you guys got a lot of shit coming up in a few weeks. So, you know, this is your home, baby. This is your home.
Get your ice cream, not iced tea, not ice cube, ice cream, bang, half bang, QP, zipper, whatever you need, hard, soft, get your ice cream. It's me, DJ Numskull.